What's up, guys?
Hey everyone.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. So it's Saturday. We just want to do a really quick video before we go out with some friends later. So there's no outline to this. We're just gonna pop in, just kind of talk to you guys.
We were gonna I think we were gonna talk about our first experience living together.
Yeah.
And maybe some pointers for y'all if you're thinking about moving in with your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, wife,
Yeah, or
husband.
a best friend.
Yeah.
Maybe just things to look forward to and what to expect. Dustin and I were dating before we lived together, of course, and it became a strain, you know, because he was in school, you know, driving an hour away, and we were working, and we never got to see each other, so moving in just became something that we decided would be a good idea. We moved in together 2010.
No, I think it's before that, wasn't it?
No, we dated for like a year, and then we...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So around 2010.
No, that's when I was going to school. Yeah, earlier.
You were in school, yeah.
It was 2009.
Jeez, we're getting old.
I know. I know.
So, yeah. You can...
Well, let us first start out by telling you, I guess, our first apartment experience. So,
yeah.
we had never rented, and I don't know how we decided it was a good idea to move in together, but we were tired of both living at our parents' houses, and we were at the age where I think it made sense to kind of be independent. So,
yeah.
We found this place over in a nearby city from where we live right now, and
yeah.
It was probably a 650, 700 square foot, one bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't gated, it wasn't super pretty, but it got the job done. You know, we weren't living in the ghetto, but we weren't living in the Hamptons either.
Well, I think both of us just knew that we wanted to spend more time with one another, and that allowed us to do that. And
yeah, it kind of didn't matter like how nice the space was. Once you get to that point where you're like, I really want to live with this person and share my future with them, you just want to live with them.
Yeah.
You don't really care about all the other stuff.
So we actually had some hand-me-downs, and that whole apartment, I think we painted one room. It was the bedroom.
Yeah, and if I can find a shot, I'll insert it somewhere here.
Yeah. Our bedroom did not have a bed. It had two mattresses. They were twin mattresses. So it was maybe, what Asian, European style, real low bed.
On the floor bed, pretty much.
But we made it and everything. We covered it with cloth and pillows. And our TV, why don't you tell them about our TV?
The struggle. That TV, Dustin, we didn't buy it. Dustin was working for the company that we were both working at, and a customer actually gave it to him when he was on his way out. Like, hey, you want this old TV? I bought a new flat screen. Dustin's like, sure. We have his apartment and we have no TV. So let's just say it was like...
No, it's 20 inches, okay?
No,
so
it was 13.
13?
Dustin, it was small.
It was like that big. That maybe 13 is
Y'all
right.
can't even see that.
Okay.
Like laptop screen.
I'm pretty sure it was a 20. Don't listen to her.
It was bad.
It was 20. And it had a built-in DVD player. So we watched a lot of DVDs, but what was really probably the worst part of it is we didn't have cable at all. So we had a digital antenna, except for the cable jack on the back of the TV was ripped out. So we couldn't watch cable or television really of any sorts. So we basically just loaded up on DVDs from Redbox and Netflix. And
he had like some old DVDs that he had like, they're pretty much like screeners. They're not the real movie.
Yeah, they've got the lines through them and like they go black and white sometimes, but it says not for resale.
Yeah, one step up from the bootleg with people walking through the video.
Right,
one step up.
I used to work at a movie store and we got them for free, so.
Okay.
They were old movies too, because
I'm gonna take you back. What was the #1 movie we watched?
I have to say it was Hitch.
You're right there. You're right there. We memorized it.
Every morning we would wake up and it would be the main menu playing that same music.
It's like, oh my god, I know that we watched this movie.
So, needless to say, we can almost quote every line of that movie. Classic.
Will Smith, I'm with you there, man.
And then, what happened? We never really bought any furniture for that apartment.
We never bought a new TV in that apartment.
Never. We got a small couch that somebody was throwing away, and we actually still have it. It's not that bad. We're going to reupholster it.
You guys saw it in the wall, the last video that we did, that really cool hardboard wall. That's the couch in the video.
Yeah. So one day we'll reupholster it and maybe change up the color, but hey, if y'all live in apartments, keep your eyes peeled when you're driving by that dumpster, because there's some good stuff if you get a little creative.
Yeah, don't dumpster dive. Don't go in the dumpster. But if it's out on the side, grab it, man. We've got some treasures from that.
So I guess the point to take away from all of this is that in your first place, do not go out and finance a bunch of furniture and stuff, because guess what? You're not going to live in that apartment for very long. I want to say we lived in the second apartment for, what, 3 years? We went through 3 leases.
Yeah.
So it was a while before we decided that we wanted to start looking at homes, and I don't know. Just
don't expect to be lavish, I guess is where we're coming from. If you live in your first home and you're like, man, I'm eating ramen every other weekend, like I can't really go out with my friends, I don't really have a couch in my living room, that's normal.
You're doing it right. So maybe some tips. Finances, you know, that's the #1 reason people fight.
Yeah.
In relationships.
So just knowing the income. Like, I knew how much he brought in, he knew how much I brought in, and it wasn't a nosy thing, it's that it kept us on the same page.
And it's a good idea to assign the bills too, so there's no discussion when they come due, and they're paid when you get paid.
Find out what you actually need, because we went 4 or 5 years without cable.
Yep. We made it work. You can get creative with, if you have a Netflix account, and there's Hulu, and then you've got plenty of online streaming services. If you've got a computer, you can hook up to your television.
And I know some friends that share. They share
accounts.
Yeah,
absolutely. So if things are tight. You watch Dave Ramsey quite a bit, and I think he would suggest the same thing. You got to take care of yourself, #1. So make sure you've got food, you've got shelter, you've got a means of transportation for income if you're working. So all the other stuff kind of comes secondary.
Just try not to move out into the ritzy downtown area until you can really afford it. And affording means you're not living check to check, and you can put money away into savings. If you can do that comfortably, then you're in a good place.
Yeah. I think all the experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months of savings so that all your bills would be paid. So
and be aware that when you move into an apartment, you're not just moving in. There are a lot of fees up front that you're going to have to pay.
Pet fee, pet deposit fee.
Yeah.
What else do we have to pay?
The deposit, first and last month's deposit, which is usually like the first and last month's rent.
Yep.
So it's a decent amount of money. And if your credit is still on the shaky side, which that's okay, you're going to pay for that as well. So they may require a down payment or a deposit,
or even a
safety deposit.
Or somebody else signing with you.
Yeah. So just kind of be ready to have a couple grand up front for all the fees you're going to have to pay, you know, for these nicer apartments that may have pools and stuff.
Now, a lot of you that may not necessarily be moving into, I guess, a 2-person home, if you're college age, obviously you've probably done the college roommate thing. Talk to some coworkers and see if they'd be willing to split a house with you, and then you can actually get your payments down quite a bit and still share you know, a living space with your loved one. Yeah. If you've got roommates with pets, just make sure your pets are compatible.
Yeah. Don't move in with someone that has like a boa constrictor.
We'll spare you the
Don't
story,
do it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. Insurance.
Yeah.
You guys, I did not know about apartment insurance until I moved in with this guy. But if you think about it, what if your neighbor upstairs falls asleep, you know, with the griddle on? Everything is ruined. If they have a flood upstairs, all your property is ruined. Get apartment insurance.
Yep.
Please. And
I want to say
you have it through?
We had it through Allstate for a period of time, and I want to say it was something like $16 a month, and I know you can get it cheaper, probably for around $10 a month. You think about your apartment burns down, you obviously have no place to live, and then you look at, how do I get to work tomorrow without any clothing? All your clothing's gone.
Exactly.
You don't have a bed. You don't, and that stuff's expensive stuff.
You're starting over.
We're easy sells when it comes to insurance, when it comes to buying replacement plans, even on the camera we're recording on.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in having insurance for a situation that, because you know when it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Once you've moved in, everything's groovy. You've got apartment furniture, you've got whatever else you want to customize. You're probably going to want to paint and customize your space so that it makes it feel a little bit more homey. Come time to move out, they're going to want the walls back to at least a white. Sometimes they want you to paint it back the way that it was, but just make sure to avoid all fees possible when you're moving out. So prime all your walls. Anything that you've painted, put primer on it and make sure that it's easily paintable by the maintenance crew when they come back in. Make sure that any stains that are on the carpet, that you've done whatever you can do to get those stains out.
Get that rug doctor. Go rent it for $20 and get them out.
We were super clean. I think our apartment was clean. So we didn't really have any major stains. I think we just spot treated when we would drop something we'd pick up. Ultimately, there are some perks that apartments and condos and townhomes, if you're renting, that they offer. Obviously you don't have the maintenance and all of that stuff, but guys, right now is a really great time to look at purchasing stuff, and you don't have to be even remotely wealthy to buy property. There are plenty, it depends on the state that you're in, but there are plenty of purchase assistance programs. The states basically give you free money. And you know, if you're going to live in an apartment for several years, we've been talking to family members that are renting, and hope that y'all purchase, because you know, you add up over 10 years how much money you spend in an apartment and you still have no equity in it, and you know, you
it's not yours. So if you guys can make the leap, I would say if we could go back and, you know, take back a few of those years and put it towards a home and towards equity, we probably would have. But we were at a different place in our lives, and we just wanted to make sure that we could just afford to live somewhere. Lastly,
last video that we posted, we talked about a giveaway. So we wanted to go ahead and launch that, give you all the details. What we're gonna need is a big old like on this video. Yep. We're gonna need you to also subscribe. So if you're not a subscriber, you need to be a subscriber to win. What else? We need Instagram.
Yeah, so our Instagram page is going to be the same name as our
Spoken Home.
Yep.
You're going to go ahead and follow us. And there was one more thing.
And last but not least, don't forget to comment below on what you want to see. I feel like we get a lot of good feedback when we do this, so whatever you want to see in the next video, put it below.
Yep.
So checklist one more time.
We're going to put y'all to work. We're tired of coming up with ideas. It's hard. We need your help.
It's hard out here.
It's hard.
So number one, like the video.
Yep. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and go ahead and follow us on Instagram.
And last but not least, number 4, comment below what you want to see in the next video.
4 things, guys.
4 things.
Need
Very
all 4.
simple. And most of y'all already have a lot of stuff done. So
we don't even know what we're gonna give away.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
we'll tell
surprise.
you next time, but we'll do something cool.
And we'll ship it out. When do you want to end this?
So we're gonna go ahead and open it now and close it May 25th, 12 a.m. Eastern time. So that's midnight the night before the day of.
On the East
May
Coast.
25th on the East Coast.
Is that East?
Of the United States.
Man, I don't know. So that's it. We're not going to tell you guys what it is. I like it being a surprise. And we're going to choose 2 winners.
Yeah.
Because we always do. So 2 people are going to be chosen this time around.
Cool.
So that's it. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. I hope you guys are enjoying this weather. And as usual, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys so much. And
we'll see you pretty soon.
Next video.
Yeah, next video.
All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys. Yeah.